So what kind of deal might we get from the European Union? Remember, here is the starting position for the former Swedish Prime Minister.
Do you think it's possible we would have full access to the single market without free movement of people?
No.
The given wisdom is that the fewer EU rules we'll sign up to, the worse our access to EU markets will be. So how strong is our negotiating position in terms of trade to change that? We sell £223 billion of goods and services to the EU. That's 12% of our economic activity. We also buy a slightly larger amount from the EU. Our imports are £291 billion. So, in terms of the European supply chain, we're pretty important. A trade partner to the EU of similar scale to, say, America. Now, some Brexiters think that since we buy so much more from the EU than we sell to it, other countries will be keen to cut deals. EU exports to the UK represent about 3% of economic output. Still, remember though, the EU we left would have 27 nations, and each with their own agendas. Take Ireland. Its exports to Britain are worth between 8 and 10% of their annual economic activity. And even little barriers, let alone tariffs, would be hard on them. And the EU tends to give countries more say on topics that affect them disproportionately. Now the Netherlands, France, Germany, they all do a lot of trade with us. For Italy, say though, we're not a big partner. Exports to us make up just 1.5% of their economic output. Other political factors might be bigger for them. Some of our trading partners might get annoyed if the UK were offered better trading terms than they have. Might Spain want to make sure that life outside the EU is a bit grim as part of its strategy to keep a lid on its would-be breakaway regions? Without Britain's resolute free trading instincts in Brussels, might the EU become more protectionist? You can imagine we might get different deals for the city, for manufacturing, and for agriculture. At this stage, we just don't know.